This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Morris kicks to Baines. Laverne with the steal. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Celtic shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
He hits the second from the line. The Spurs offense, one of the most efficient in the NBA. It's all predicated, Greg, on motion.
And it's ball movement and player movement. They kind of want to warp the defense and force mistakes, and that's when they strike.
To stop the run, here's Laverne, banked in off the glass.
Once Laverne gets positioned down low, it's pretty much game over. Hard to root him out.
Rozier the pass to Brown. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. 18 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Finished off the break. Rozier's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Spurs trail by 4. .104 left in the first quarter. Now here's Mills. There's the pick. Here's Gay outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Laverne just does an outstanding job freeing up some room for his teammate by how he sets his pick.
Tatum setting the pick for Morris. Pass to Rozier. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Shots good by Mills.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Baines. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
Well, he gets blocked out is what happens. Good fundamentals taking advantage of the over-aggression on that play.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Brown. Now Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Morris. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
Anderson is out there with Laverne. Then it's Mills. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Murray in at the 2 guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Morris kicks to Tatum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Brown over to help. Gay in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Boston trailing. Here's Rozier. Tatum with it. Shot from free throw range. Laverne grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Brown. And here's Mills. It's Gay on the way. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Morris into the lane. Here's Rozier. Trains the three-pointer. Rozier's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
They set the pick. And here's Gay outside. And it's Gay again missing. For Boston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Gay. Tatum's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Laverne. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gasol a screen. Murray with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Gay outside. Nailed from three-point land. Gay's got 6.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
There's the dish to Brown. Passes it to Rozier. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line. Very good at using his body to draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good. Each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses. But if you needed someone to drop a play to get you one bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
yes.
I could get James Harden to the line. And then one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
And it's Leonard missing. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum dishes to Horford. Kicks it to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Down low. Deflects the pass. He dishes it to Smart from deep. 80 that time from Leonard. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Aldridge using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Inside with a hand in his face, Aldridge undeterred.
The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Tony Parker's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heights.
And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. Parker kicks to Green. Screen by Parker. Feeds it to Leonard. And Boston with the rebound. Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now, here is Irving. They set the pick. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Parker inside, covered by Irving. Aldridge kicks to Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Morris. The feed to Leonard. Takes the 3.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And with the emergence of Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a secondary scorer in San Antonio. Brent, how do you like him in that role?
Well, I think that's where LaMarcus Aldridge really fits best, even in his time in Portland with the tremendous offensive output he had as one of the Blazers' greatest of all time. He's sometimes not leaned upon as being the primary scorer, even though that low block basically belongs to LaMarcus Aldridge.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
And the first one at the line is good. And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
Green passes to Leonard. Over Morris, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Green. And that's now 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nice shot by Smart.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Green. Screen by Parker. Green dishes to Leonard. Over Hayward. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Leonard. Here's Gasol, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
What stellar work from Gasol there, throwing himself against the glass and doing whatever it takes to find a second chance opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brent, the stretch 4, the 3 and D players, specialties that have emerged over the years. Any other specialties you see becoming a trend?
The one that I see as a trend, Kevin, right now is the redefining of the 5 position. Think about guys like Porzingis, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, being able to stretch a defense out at the 5 position all the way out to the 3-point line. We're redefining what it means to be a center in the NBA.
I'm sure there are traditional guys that see that and just can't believe what they're watching. Huh? Guys out there that big and hitting shots.
Yeah, most of those old guys will take back to the home, Kevin. Just enjoy it while you can.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Hayward can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading. Green kicks to Parker. Now Leonard. He's got 10 over Morris. And that one's good. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
Well, the D right in his face, Kawhi couldn't care less. That's the expressionless assassin we've come to respect.
Here's Horford. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Irving. Here's Smart. He has 5. Horford with the screen on Leonard. Smart passes to Horford. Gasol with the steal. Leonard attacking Aldridge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Irving dishes to Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Smart. And he overshot that one, missing. San Antonio leading by 8. Green with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Irving against Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Irving. Nobody near Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Well, years of experience come into play, not only here, but overseas. Ginobili with perfect rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Celtics trail by 10. Irving kicks to Baines. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
And the Spurs making a change here. Burns checked in. Parker passes to Laverne. Fires from 14. A second chance effort. Parker's shot is off.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Here's Smart. He feeds it to Baines. Over Laverne. Offensive rebound. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Smart.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
And yes, it's good. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Leonard. A shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. Irving dishes to Smart. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ginobili leading the charge.
Oh man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Off the ball, Kawhi Leonard is so dangerous. Fail to block him out, and he's going to get inside for something good.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Leonard, and it's Mills in for Parker. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Off the pick. And slam dunk by Smart.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. San Antonio leading by 6. Dishes it to Gay. They set the pick. They get it again. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Smart misses. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Anderson from down in the low post. It goes.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Smart misses. Spurs shooting in this game, 45%. Ginobili gets a wide open look, and the shot falls short this time. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Horford. Up again. And it's Gay with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance all the way. And it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime
The
Show.
first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back. Ken, as we break down the action. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 16 points and 3 rebounds. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They did an awesome-horrific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-horrific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-horrific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free to put you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
A spectacular aerial shot of downtown San Antonio, Texas, the Tower Life Building, front and center. We welcome you back. The second half just about to get going here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations.
On the court for the Celtics. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. In the corner, it's Morris. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Smart misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
The pass to Horford. Hayward on the wing. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Out to Morris. Hayward outside. Pass to Horford. In the corner, Irving with it. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 12. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both. The passing of the torch in San Antonio is one of the more remarkable things about the NBA. And just as one superstar decides to retire, another one steps up and emerges as one of the best players in the league. That is Kawhi Leonard, becoming the franchise player.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And to see how far Kawhi Leonard has come as a player from his days at San Diego State to where he is now, Brent, a testament to his work ethic and the player development staff, certainly of the Spurs.
Well, Chip England is the shooting coach in San Antonio, has worked diligently with Kawhi Leonard, even to the point where Chip gets tired that Kawhi calls him up so much. Kawhi Leonard just wants to be the best player he can possibly be and maximize that potential. Any coaching staff would be proud of a player like that.
And Brent, I read that Kyrie Irving meditates off the court. It's something he reads about and studies up on quite a bit, focused on learning and growing as a person.
Well, if meditating and taking some time out mentally to picture the type of success that you can have out on the floor, then there are some other players in this league, Kevin, that might want to take up what Kyrie Irving is throwing down.
Outside, Green. Screen by Parker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
Morris with a screen on Green. Smart kicks to Morris. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Green. Morris with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Parker with it. Guarded now by Irving. And Leonard gets it to go.
At a time when threes and dunks are the toast of the league, Leonard showing that strong mid-range game can be just as valuable.
Here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons, except the strike-shortened one in '99.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Celtics trail by 13. And Greg, for the Spurs, they're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big three of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, the all-time winningest trio in the history of our league, had a lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Aldridge's screen to the paint, off the screen.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
The quick look, no good that time.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Spurs leading by 16. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, another poster shot. Aldridge using his size and length to throw that one down hard.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gasol with the steal. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker kicks to Leonard. Green with a screen on Hayward. In the corner, Murray with it. For the three. Traps in the tray. Murray's got 5.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Hayward outside. From deep three-point range. Boston with a new 24. Pass to Rozier. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance. You string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Famer.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Boston shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Right wing, here's Baines. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Green gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Brown outside. And the three ball is good. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Murray kicks to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
To the inside. Spurs working the ball around now. Parker kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pit. 24 points for Leonard.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Tatum dishes to Baines. But they get it back. Brown outside. Here's Tatum. They get the rebound. Back to Brown. He kicks it to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Here's Tatum. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, you got to really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
Here's Gay. And Boston with the rebound. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tips it up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Here's Rozier, covered by Mills. Rozier, the pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Celtics.
And when you give Brown some daylight, he pounces on it. Just a fantastic offensive player.
Count that one. Laverne's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
San Antonio leading by 21. Gay with no one around. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And Gay has such a fluid shooting motion. Effortlessly pulls right up there off the dribble and into his shot.
Tatum with it. He's got 15. The dish to Baines. From deep. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Mills. Rebounded by the Celtics. Baines has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the basket by Rozier.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Anderson the screen. Ginobili outside. Anderson dishes to Mills. It's his first trip to the line.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
2 shots.
first free throw is good.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Laverne. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Smart comes in for Tatum. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Picked by Horford. Irving passes to Horford.
Pau Gasol, such a capable defender, especially in terms of his body positioning. That time getting the hand in the face of his man. Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Horford. And it's Horford again missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. On defense, Boston. And here's Mills. He has 7. Anderson the screen. Clock at 4. Mills with it. He's picked up by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw good. Mills. And both free throws good for Mills. The Celtics shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Horford kicks to Irving. Fires for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to Gay. Baseline jumper. Rebound, Boston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fires from 18. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Now here's Irving, covered by Mills. Irving drives in, kicks to Smart. Over Gay. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's the Spurs ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Gay's got 14 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Back to Mills. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about Kyrie on the pull-up, gets to his spot with the dribble, bam.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And he comes up with the deuce.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Now, here is Irving. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's San Antonio, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay?
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Mills and Manu at the guard. Anderson is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Bertinason at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Irving. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And San Antonio called for the foul.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
Here's Bertans, defended by Hayward. Bertans' shot is good.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
The feed now to Mills. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Yabusele, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Anderson the screen. Back to Murray. And Gasol now top of the key. 5 to shoot. Here's Ginobili. That one a little long.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Here's Ojale. Here's Nader. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Wide open look here for Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Murray dishes to Gasol. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Ojale, that's good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Gasol setting the pick from Murray. Anderson wide open. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Ojale's got 6 in the quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Murray, the pass to Gasol. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Back to Irving. Here's the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The three from Bertans. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Laverne, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And the free throw, no good. The Spurs have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Laverne. Spurs passing it around. Murray, no good. And the Celtics shooting just 34% from the floor. And that one drops for him. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
You really have to be up on Kyrie Irving, especially when he's this deep. He gets the shot off so quick.
Now here's Murray. Covered by Irving. Murray kicks to Forbes. Laverne dishes to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Bertans passes to Forbes. Over Smart. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Shoots the 3. Out to Hayward. Dishes to Irving. Tice. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. The pass to Bertans. This one for 3. Here's Laverne. Makes it off the glass.
And when it comes to rebounds, Laverne is relentless on the glass.
Horford kicks to Irving. Now Smart. Tice. Here's Horford. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Oh, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Pass to Murray. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And Hayward with the stuff.
Yeah, good job with the anticipation, and then the quick hands results in points off the break.
Sometimes you calculate the risks, and he did it there, but couldn't have turned out any better.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Murray, no good. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And it's Laverne missing. Hayward dishes to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's 6 points for Al Horford.
Well, anytime he gets it down low, that's where he's going to feast. That's his bread and butter.
And Hayward with the block. In the corner, Smart with it. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's the floater. And Murray finishes it off.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Outside Irving. Forbes with the rebound. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's the screen. Anderson passes to Murray. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Murray. He dishes it to Laverne. And stolen by Tatum. And here they go. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I like the fact that Tatum has not abandoned the inside game. Solid at finding space around the rim to score.
Murray kicks to Ginobili. Looking for Laverne. He gets it there.
At the line for your Spurs, Laverne. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Smart. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Celtics shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Anderson. Baines. Celtics passing it around. Here's the screen. Brown dishes to Tatum. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Here we go, one-on-one. From 13. No good that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Anderson passes to Murray. Now here's Ginobili. Defense is right there. And Laverne kicks to Ginobili. They double-team Ginobili. Second chance shot and taken away by Brown. And even 3-on-3 break.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Anderson the screen. To the left side wing. Murray for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Murray. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
And the first one at the line is good. Hayward hits them both. Murray with it. Anderson the screen. And here is Murray. Ginobili with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, there's some experience there from Manu. Runs the defender right off the screen, then rises up and nails the jumper.
Right wing. Passes it to Rozier. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I think the D is just fine with those kind of shot attempts coming from him there because he's not hitting anything right now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pau Gasol.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Rozier the pass to Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Pau Gasol.
23 seconds left in the game. Now here's Murray. He's recovered by Brown. It's stolen by Brown. Ginobili with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Sweet little floater.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Tony, you guys seem to really pick up the intensity tonight. What was happening out there?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Looked like a typical Spurs game, Tony. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.